Hello again, everybody. We are currently looking at the Soliloquy Translation Assignment and Sample. Um, if you look at the assignment under the Classworks tab, under Assignments, sorry, I just need to get there for a second. There are pretty in-depth instructions here. You need to create your own Google document and put your name at the top. Be sure that when you create the document, you give me permission to edit so that I can see it. Don't just share it with me. Give me permission to edit so I can comment. All right. For this assignment, you're going to be working in two columns. The left column is the original Shakespearean language. The right column is how you would translate that into more modern language, or how a character would say it if they were speaking these thoughts today. There is a note there that says that you might want to work with, that you might want to work in the format of two columns. I found that kind of helpful, but if you're completely lost and you just want to like space over so that you get your next column, that's perfectly fine. Here's the most important thing about this. If you can look at the sample, notice that each of my entries ends with a period. You want to end with a period, a question mark, or an exclamation point. Don't do it line by line because your final interpretation won't make sense. Do it sentence by sentence. Work right through those commas and pretend like they're not there. But get to a period. So, two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona, where we lay our scene, from ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean, period. That's what I'm going to interpret in my first entry on the right-hand side. So there are two families in Verona, Italy, that are both very wealthy, but they have always hated each other. Now they still fight, and even though they are thought of as proper, they are actually guilty of murder. As you're figuring out what this means, you may need to Google some things if he makes a reference that you don't understand. You may want to use dictionary.com to just figure out what certain words mean. But you just do all of the lines that your grade level is assigned to do. So if you're assigned 20 lines, you have to do 20 lines and go to the end of a sentence once that you've reached 20 lines. If you have to do 15, same thing. You only do the 15. You don't have to do the whole thing. But this shows you how it works. And then once again at the bottom, there's again that note saying make sure that you don't stop your left-hand entry until you're at a sentence ending, period, question mark, or exclamation point. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to message me through Classroom or to send me an email. All right. Thank you very much.